of 10 cats. Winkle, winkle, little star, Claudia Winkleman. Happy Shappi, Shappi Khorsandi. And 13 captain, Sean Locke. And facing them tonight, Yummy Brummy, Jamelia. Would you Adam and Eve it? It's EastEnders Charlie Clements. And 13 captain, Jason Manford. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, Brits consume more than half of all the crisps eaten in the EU, and then when the EU isn't looking, we eat the rest of them. Pound for pound, the tongue is the strongest muscle in the body, is a terrible chat-up line. But it works. 25% of people have found romance in a pub. I'm not sure romance is exactly the right word in that context. I don't know many Barbara Cartland books that end, and then he did me in the gents with a curry-flavoured condom. And 9% of people regard their work as meaningless. Right, let's get on with this celebrity panel show about opinion poll surveys and statistics. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. We've teamed up with a leading polling organisation, and they've asked the British nation what stories they've been discussing this week. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 5 most popular talking points. Jason, your team to go first. Oh. Jamelia, Charlie, what have the nation been talking about?
It's got to be snow, hasn't it?
It's absolutely got to be.
And what's funny is it's become a national story now. It's hit London. But we've had it for ages in the northwest. We've had it since about 1984.
Luckily, you don't go on about it.
You're enjoying it right now. You're at a stage where you're like, oh, look at it, it's all white, so we can build snowmen, and don't our gardens look like everyone else? Hell is coming, London. Hell is coming. You know what I'm saying? In Manchester, there's people, like, looting B&Q for sleighs and wellies. Like, rock salt has got a bigger street value than crack cocaine. It's not good.
Charlie, how are things in the square? How's Doc coping?
Yeah, I think she's all right. I don't know.
Because it's icy outside the Vic, isn't it?
Yeah. No, they're getting on all right, I think.
Of course they are. They recorded it months ago, so it's not snowing there, it's fine.
But no, they're doing stuff at the moment, which will come out in about 8 weeks, so that'll look a bit weird.
That's a shame, because everything else in EastEnders is so realistic. I've still yet to see snow. I've got no heating in my house, though.
No heating in your house?
No heating in my house.
You can't work the buttons, can you?
Basically.
You just press everything.
You know, there's
Lights coming on.
How do you know that?
Shutters in the garage going...
And so I've got no heating in my house. So my kids are sleeping. We're all sleeping in the same bed, and I've put the kids in tights. And they wear tights, right? And one of them's only little.
OK, good.
This is Claudia. That is as irrelevant as most of the news coverage. If you watch the news, the coverage of the news is just ridiculous. People go, and we're going live to a gritting depot in Cheshire. And there's a woman standing there going, yes, I'm outside the Cheshire gritting depot, and there's a lot of grit moving out. They're doing it all night, getting the grit on the road, so... back over to you in the studio. It's some snow.
Also,
that's it.
You do watch it and think travel chaos. Yeah, why'd you bother going there then?
Yes.
If there's such travel chaos, how have you got the film crews everywhere in the country? This is the worst affected area. We've just arrived with a camera.
Have you been out and done a snowman? Have you done a snowman, Sean?
I haven't done a snowman, no.
What are you suggesting?
You won't touch a snowman.
What do I do a snowman for? What sort of dirty bastard? Even if I wanted to, I don't think I could.
You've got kids, Jamelia. Were they off school?
My kids don't go to school.
Your kids don't go to school? No, it's for the best.
I homeschool them.
Sorry, good.
Do you homeschool?
Not really.
I homeschool them.
Well, good luck, Jamelia's kids. So all the best with that.
What do you mean?
You homeschool them?
What do you wear?
No, I know.
What do you wear? Yeah, that was my first thought. What do you wear, Jamelia? A saucy school teacher's outfit?
I know how I'll come across on these panel shows, right? But I am actually intelligent. I wouldn't no, you know, I wouldn't do something like that, you know.
Are they not sick of you, though? Like, after spending all day with you and then they get home? Well, they're at home.
Number one, we don't spend all day
Okay.
doing schooling because, like, children don't need the whole time. And we don't stay in the house either. Like, you know, sometimes we go to Tesco's.
Oh, where are we going tomorrow on our field trip? Well, Mummy's getting a bikini waxed. Good luck, kids. Shall we have a look and see whether the weather is one of the most talked about things this week? I have a feeling it might be. Of course. Yes, this is the news that Britain has been struck by the coldest winter for 30 years. Lots of areas are in trouble because they're running out of salt to grit the roads. But I'm OK, because I live in quite a posh area of North London, and we don't use salt, we use paprika. Sean, Shappi and Claudia, what have the nation been talking about?
Is it the introduction of body scanners at airports to stop... I suppose crafty is the wrong word. Terrorists. To taking bombs in their pants. And then trying to set light to them with matches. So, yeah, they're going to have... no, obviously, it's an intrusion of people's civil liberties, their privacy, that you would be photographed naked.
And apparently they can see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the security staff, if they're going to see yours, you should be able to see theirs. So they should wear, like, a leather apron. Before you go into the booth, they go, come on, they go...
I think it should be a choice thing. You should be, you know, you might not want to see him, but if you want, you should have the option.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
Yeah, but then there'll be, like, a massive queue for the, like, 22-year-old blonde girl, and then the 50-year-old fat bloke going, there's nobody coming to my one.
I know the reason for it, though, is because of the underwear bomber. The near miss.
Well,
because this man had a bomb in his underwear and he started smoking out of his bottom in the aeroplane, and they grabbed him and they dragged him off to first class, which is the way to get an upgrade.
That's nice.
He set light to his pants, didn't he?
Yeah.
His trousers. And it took a while. It was a guy 3 rows back. The other people sitting next to him just going, oh, he set light to his trousers. I was watching Mamma Mia, don't blame him. I did that the first time I saw it. I was, oh, Christ, I'll just do something. Stop it.
It's a weird way to try and detonate. I think he should have got... The detonation device should have been someone pulling his finger. If he's going for full comedy effect. I've got a bomb in my pants, pull that.
That'd have been good, yeah.
Let's have a look and see whether airport scanners is one of the most talked about things this week. This is the news that airports in Britain are to introduce full-body scanners after a terrorist tried to blow up a plane on Christmas Day. I don't think they should be wasting money on body scanners. I think they should be spending that money on a bomb detector. Back over to you, Jason. What else have the nation been talking about this week?
I think Celebrity Big Brother.
Vinnie Jones, right?
Vinnie Jones, yeah.
Vinnie Jones. I've got nothing against Vinnie Jones.
No, best to get that in early.
His son is fighting in Afghanistan. You know, a lot of respect for that. And I read a quote from him saying that my son is ready for the perils of war. He's been brought up around guns and fishing rods.
It's a shit name for a band.
Who needs a fishing rod in Afghanistan going to war?
Well, sometimes you want to get your gun back, and it's all the way over there.
I was really disappointed with Ronnie Woods' ex-girlfriend, because we were all sold her as this Russian babe. She was sold to us under false pretences, and I think it should be renamed as I've slept with a celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
Because she slept with Ronnie Woods, Dane Bowers and Alex have slept with Jordan, Vinnie Jones slept with Guy Ritchie.
It's like they've booked everyone on Chico's phone. They said they want to make this the most volatile one ever. And I think the way to make it really volatile is they sit them all around a table and they all reveal how much they got. Because Vinnie Jones says he got 350k, and he gets round to Lady Sovereign and she gets £25 top-up on her mobile phone.
And let's have a look and see whether Celebrity Big Brother is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, Celebrity Big Brother has returned to our screens. There are 2 men in the Big Brother house that have slept with Katie Price. Of course, statistically, that was bound to happen. Sean, Claudia and Shappi, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Jonathan Ross leaving the BBC. I reckon people have been talking about that.
BBC lost a lot of stars, haven't they? Wogan's gone, Tennant's, Ross.
Yep.
All they've got is Bruce Forsyth, and with this cold weather... Claudia, you'll run the lot.
How would you know when Bruce is cold? He's always a...
I'll miss him.
You'll miss him.
I miss Jonathan Ross, yeah. But he causes a bit of controversy, doesn't he? And it's all got a bit too nicey-nicey.
I don't want him to leave.
You don't want him to leave?
No.
You might get his car parking space.
What am I going to do? This is a genuine question on Saturday morning. Genuinely. What am I going to do?
What are you going to do, Claudia? What about Four Puffs and the piano? Have they been going... Whistle on, though, aren't we?
I think there's a very gloomy mood in Chariot Sauna this morning.
I find it really strange that he's, like, quit, like, everything to do with the BBC. Like... Oh, I forgot my question.
OK.
You're homeschooling him, you say?
It's in the middle of a maths lesson. It's 7 over 6 is divided by... Yeah,
Let's have a look and see whether Jonathan Ross quitting the BBC is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, this is the news that Jonathan Ross has quit the BBC. There's talk of Graham Norton being shunted into Jonathan Ross's slot late on Friday night. These showbiz types, I don't know. OK, fingers on buzzers. One more thing to get. What else have the nation been talking about this week?
Is it them trying to get rid of Brown again, aren't they? Hoon and Hewitt have decided they don't like him, and they sort of went, everybody's with us! Come on, let's get rid of Brown! And they all went, I'm all right, thanks.
Claudia, what do you think of Gordon Brown? Do you like him?
I do like him.
It's OK. No, that's fine. Fine to say that.
Yeah, I really like Gordon Brown, and I thought the coup was ridiculous. It wasn't a coup. It was less meaningful than a tweet.
Yeah.
It was just a...
You wouldn't even get rid of an Arcala with that coup, would you? Prime Minister.
He gets hated for, like, the most ridiculous reasons. I read he was voted worst-dressed man.
Yes!
In a magazine. I thought, well, at least he's won something. He'll always have that.
Yeah, but I like that. I like the fact he wears a bloody tie instead of that Cameron, who's like some sort of cool geography teacher sitting on the end of your desk like, call me Dave, call me Dave. Wear a tie. It's like you've been on a night out with Jamie Cullum, you prick.
I just think that they're just a bit boring, and I just think there could be a little bit, you know, more fun. I've met Gordon Brown's wife quite a few times, and she's really lovely, and she's invited me to the house for breakfast 3 times, and I've said no, because I just think it's going to be boring. Like, you know,
Maybe you'd like to be strapped into a gyroscope, Jamelia, and just span round. This is more like it!
I would just
Now
like
turn on the foam cannon.
Okay.
I love it round here. It's breakfast.
I just honestly thought that it would just be boring. This is a normal, what do you call it, like a Mason terraced house? Like, it's just on the street.
It's number 10 Downing Street.
Matt, what's inside, really? What's going to be inside? It's just a normal house.
It's number 10.
Yeah, but so he's going to have this brown table and brown chair.
It's not a normal house. Because his name's Brown, everything isn't Brown. He's not Mr. Brown. I can't believe you're a teacher. Someone get me social services on the phone. We're pulling those kids out of there.
I've been round there, with Gordon Brown. I went out, he's got a log flume in his bedroom. He said, come on, Sean. I said, I'm voting for you, Gordon! This is brilliant! And then he gave me a big hot dog, biggest one I've ever seen. He said, you could have ice cream on it if you want. I went, and he said, don't use the toilet, just wet yourself.
So let's have a look and see whether the attempted coup on Gordon Brown is one of the most talked about things this week. So, those were the most talked about stories this week. But in other news, it's been announced that there'll be a special bank holiday in 2012 to mark the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. What better way to commemorate the Queen's 60 years on the throne than by spending the day sitting on your arse doing fuck all? There'll be a parade of veterans, a commemorative horse race, and Prince Charles will mark the occasion by punching a wall so hard he breaks his hand. It's been reported that Susan Boyle has already made £5 million from the release of her first album. I bet that put a smile on her arse. Or face, or whatever she's calling it. And in their third test against South Africa, England's cricketers battled to a thrilling draw in what some people are already suggesting is the worst use of the word thrilling in history. So at the end of that round, Sean, Claudia and Shappi have 2 points, Jason, Charlie and Jamelia have 3 points. Join us after the break when we'll be finding out what your New Year's resolutions are. Welcome back to 8 out of 10 Cats. Our next round is called Pick of the Polls. Sean, Claudia and Shappi, your turn first.
Oh, yeah.
What do you like the look of?
Oh, the magician's hat.
You've chosen the magician. Here's a clip to illustrate the question.
As a professional magician for the past 16 years, I've seen firsthand the powerful effect that magic can have on the opposite sex. On this video, you'll see as we took a group of non-magicians, taught them the tricks, and let them loose. So let's watch now and see as they flirt with magic.
Excuse me, I was wondering if you happen to have lost this pen.
No, it's not mine.
Are you sure?
The thing.
This pen right here?
No.
Yeah, how about meeting me back here at 11 o'clock for a drink or so?
No, no. How do I know you're not some sort of a weirdo?
I'm not a weirdo.
That's the cigarette. Because all I need you to do is blow on the cigarette when I count to 3. Watch. 1, 2, 3, blow. Look, gone.
Oh, my God. So what else can you make disappear?
Flirting with magic there. OK, here's your related question.
Okay.
67% of people believe in magic. True or false?
What?
Like wizards, like Harry Potter wizards.
Like wizards, Harry Potter, that sort of thing, Jesus, that sort of caper.
I think that there is magical things going on.
What sort of magical things?
Not telling you.
Oh, come on.
Well, I believe that the sky isn't the sky.
What do you think it is?
It's something else.
Really?
Unless 67% of the people were children, that's impossible. Like, everybody knows. Disappearing is like an illusion. Card tricks is, card
But
trick.
some people do genuinely believe that David Bale...
That's
Find me one
rubbish.
person over the age of 5.5 who believes in that.
Darren Brown, because he always says at the beginning, this isn't magic, and then he does loads of things that you're like, that was magic.
I think it was magic that he you know, the lottery numbers.
Yeah,
he picked the lottery numbers after they'd been announced. I thought that was amazing.
pretty-
It convinced people that was a trick.
The thing with Darren Brown is that it's not just that he can do these things, it's that everybody in here, if you met Darren Brown and he started talking to you, you'd be thinking, what's he doing to me mind? Like, it's almost more important sometimes. If I was Darren Brown and everyone thought I could do anything, if I saw someone asleep on the train, say, I'd have a little wander over, right? I'd pull my pants down, right? I'd give him a little nudge, I'd go, thanks for that, mate, and then walk off, and he'd be...
OK, 67% of people believe in magic. True or false? What are you going to go with?
It's true.
True, yes.
OK, you're going to go true. You're going to go...
I reckon it's true.
Are 67% of people asked mental?
Yes.
Yes.
I think we should go against them at least.
Do you think?
But it's still false. Sorry, Bradley. I mean, just... I didn't do that. I'm so sorry. Do you know that, like, the whole time I've been saying, don't call him Bradley, don't call him Bradley, the whole time. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
OK, we'll go with false then. I don't even know what's happened.
Well, I can tell you that the answer is false.
Ooh, OK.
I can tell you that only 33% of people believe in magic. Saying you don't believe in magic, but you do believe in God, is a bit like saying you don't have sex with dogs, except Labradors. Which, by the way, is a very good rule of thumb. Jason, Jamelia and Charlie, or Bradley, whatever you want to be called. OK, what do you like the look of?
Well, it seems a shame not to go with Albert Square, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Let's go Albert Square. Brilliant, OK. You have chosen Albert Square. We asked our studio audience, and the audience this evening, what they preferred, EastEnders or Coronation Street.
Oh, God. Oh.
What do you think they said?
I reckon, as we're down south, Enders.
So, did you kill him? Did you kill Archie?
I can't tell you.
Can't you tell us?
No, it's shrouded in secrecy.
Do you know if
I
he
don't
did
even
it?
know.
Do you know if he did
I've
it?
never seen that.
How weird would that be?
Nobody knows who did it.
It's like a documentary to you, isn't it?
Pretty obvious. No, it will be. Yeah, I just turn up and... Yeah.
Why is everyone in a pub at lunchtime? Why is there no Starbucks? What are we doing in a cafe?
Why is there a laundrette? Why has nobody got a washing machine?
How can you make a living selling 6 apples a week?
We'll come back to this.
That show's got the lowest carbon footprint on the planet. It never goes anywhere. You just go across the square and back.
Jamelia, do you watch soaps?
I do like EastEnders, Bradley. But... Sorry, Charlie.
You're so confident as well. You even gave him a cheeky wink of Bradley. OK, let's get you both to have a little guess. OK, we asked our studio audience, what do they prefer, EastEnders or Coronation Street? What are you going to go with, Sean?
Got to be EastEnders.
Yeah.
I have to say, I love EastEnders, and it's like my football team. Like, even when it's shit, I stay with it. So I reckon EastEnders is the most popular amongst the audience here.
I'll go with you. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
OK, fine. And what are you going to go for, Jason?
I'm going to go for Enders.
You're going to go for Enders?
Yeah.
I can tell you that 76% of our studio audience prefer EastEnders. Both right. Unfortunately, I do sometimes miss the occasional episode of EastEnders because I'm not bedbound without the use of my arms or in prison. So at the end of that round, it's 3 points for Sean's team and 5 points to Jason's team. And the winner is the name of our final round. Here is your first one. New Year's resolution that's most difficult to keep.
Not smoking. Do you know what pees me off a bit about people who want to stop smoking? You just stop, don't you? Like, if you don't want to do something, just don't do it.
I can imagine you going around rehabilitation centres with that drug addicts going, just stop!
Say I want to give up chocolate.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine liking chocolate enough that I would go, like, outside just to eat a piece of chocolate. Like, how nice can smoking be?
Everyone outside pubs at the Dairy Milk type.
But have you seen those booths at, like, airports and stuff where they all go in and it's like you can't even see anyone in there and they're all like...
There's one bloke with a boost.
I just be nicer was my one.
Good luck with that.
Who? Just generally? Generally. That's winning.
It's a shame it wasn't Be Creepier, because...
I think the answer is going to the gym, because the gym is rubbish and everyone knows it. Any kind of movement is just wank.
Yeah, no, that's a very specific
from
kind
that-
of movement. Yeah, I can tell you that's absolutely right. Yes, the most difficult New Year's resolution to keep is to do more exercise. This year I'm pledging to get my body in shape. All I have to do now is pick a shape. I'm thinking of pears. Britain's favourite zoo animal.
Pandas. Pandas, because you like anything that's having less sex than you, don't you?
My 3-year-old, all she wants to see is a pigeon. Mummy, fingers crossed, we see a pigeon. I've just paid your entry
She's
fee.
definitely your daughter.
If in 40 years we see a woman walking around in tights in Trafalgar Square... That's one of the Winklemans.
I had a really traumatic experience. We went to a zoo and I was there with my daughters and stuff, you know, lovely day out with the family. And there was a baboon, I'm not lying now, and he was like...
Oh,
yeah. And he threw the...
Oh.
I swear, at us, like... Should I tell you what the worst thing was? Like...
The worst thing?
No, the thing is, like...
I got baboon spunk thrown at me. Do you know what the worst thing was?
My daughter was like, oh, Mummy, what was it doing? And I was just like... I don't know. I didn't actually. I still haven't answered the question to this day.
That is not uncommon at a zoo. Monkeys they do like to knock one out.
But
That is why people like the monkeys.
Really, I think it would be wrong. That would be wrong if... I mean, fair enough, the baboon's doing what he's doing. If they then put, like, a sort of, like, sequin Stetson on the baboon and then flashing lights going on and music, like, and the baboon's there with a light show. And there was people going around with drinks.
People go... And another baboon with a pint pot collecting pound coins. OK, favourite zoo animal?
Is it a lion?
It's not a lion, but you're closer with a lion.
Is it...
Tiger?
Tiger is exactly right.
No way.
Yeah. No, tiger is the right answer. Yeah, Britain's favourite zoo animal is the tiger. Ooh, look at me, I'm a tiger, look at my stripes, said one jealous lion. That sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are Sean, Claudia and Shappi have 5 points, Jason, Charlie and Jamelia have 5 points. It's a dead heat, everyone's a winner. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.